I think we're live. I had to unmute myself. So land back, everybody. Okay. And we
We
live.
love
Land
here.
land back, everybody. Land back, Comrade Jorly. How you doing?
I'm doing fabulous tonight. How about you,
I'm doing
comrade?
wonderful. It's Friday. Praise the Lord. Plantation has finished whipping us for another week, at least for another couple days. And yeah, I'm just glad to be here with you. We look
I'm so excited. This is the premiere. This is why we're looking fabulous, y'all. We're excited to be here for this new chapter of Black Hammer. And what are we about to do, Toby? What's up? Talk to us.
Yes, thank you for reminding them. This is the premiere of this show, our season premiere, our first ever pilot, I guess you could call it, of Reclaiming My Culture. We are here to celebrate our culture as colonized people, from music, food, to culture, to also revolutionary culture, revolutionary organizing
Right.
that will provide us with the material basis to continue flourishing and living our lives and do better than we are now because we won't be under the boot of white power. So, yes.
Period, poo.
So let's see. I wonder if we. Oh, I just wanted to, yeah, talk about this here. So, as always, we want to let y'all know and remind you about Hammer City. This is our biggest project right now. Our big project. We are building a city for all people of color to be free, no discrimination based on nationality, gender, age, mental and physical differences, etc. This taps into our second principle of unity, which holds that all colonized people are equal,
Mm,
regardless of any of those traits.
that's right.
Um, we are all about jobs, housing, food, and healthcare in Hammer City, universal access to all of those things, because these are human rights. And there will be no cops, no rent because we don't believe in homelessness. This will be a
Mm.
homelessness free city. No coronavirus. How's it going to be no coronavirus, Chief Toby? Well, we're going to be protecting our borders and doing things to protect our people instead of what these colonial states are doing all around the world, which is keeping the market going to keep the profits pumping out for the white ruling class so they can keep making money while the people are exposing themselves left, right, and center to coronavirus. That's not going to be happening. We put in
Mhm.
Hammer City, we put the people's health at the forefront. That's paramount.
That's right.
And also, well, yeah, a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. We have a whole plan about that. And also, no colonizers. And then we will. Did you want to? I can keep going. So we will also be returning the land to the indigenous people because we are truly anti-colonial. We don't just want to build a life of you know, health and flourishing for people on stolen land where the people who are indigenous to the land don't have any of those rights. We
Exactly.
are honoring our indigenous comrades, brothers, sisters, and siblings, and saying, no, this is your land. Let us know how you wish us to stay, to build on this land, to honor your ecosystems and honor your cultures and your heritage. That's what Hammer City is about.
And we're always excited for newcomers to join Hammer City. So I'm excited to see eventually new faces.
Absolutely.
Ooh, and don't forget our Venmo and Cash App information is posted. We need all the support that we can so we can continue enhancing our community, y'all. We appreciate you.
Absolutely.
All right. So I want to take this time to introduce ourselves, Toby. Like, talk to us, like, talk to the people and let them know who we are, what we do. So shall I begin?
Go ahead. Take it away, comrade.
All right. So I'm Comrade Jorly, and I'm really excited to be here. I'm an educator. I currently work at a charter school as a Spanish language and culture professor, and I'm also an activist. I'm originally from Puerto Rico, and I'm excited to, not only be a voice for my people, but be a voice for marginalized, group colonized people. And it's time to, be the change. It's time to decolonize. It's time to claim what's ours. And with that being said, as an artist, I try as much to push my practice focusing in, being a resilient, not only a resilient individual from Puerto Rico, but being someone that I can um, be the voice for my people and be the voice for other people who are also struggling. So this is a time for all of us to unite, and I'm here to, be part of Black Hammer and, keep enhancing my practice by giving back to my community and, being around, a community. So I appreciate y'all.
Absolutely. And I'm Chief Toby. I've been a member of Black Hammer since I actually joined on January 1st, but I had been around, I've been lurking because I knew that ever since Black Hammer was founded back in February 2019, I had already been appreciating and, watching all the things that were posted on Facebook. So I knew that it was only a matter of time. And yeah, so I'm chief of recruitment in the membership committee and yeah, co-host on this show. And I am from the colonized nation of Nigeria. That's where my family is from. And that was also just an important part of my learning about how colonialism impacts people of color, because I see how my people are living back in Nigeria, and it's not cute and it's not right. And there's, high mortality rates and all kinds of unnecessary suffering going on. And that's on one of the richest continents in the world, if not the richest, actually. So this is just something that I was exposed to from a very young age. Uh, and thanks to Black Hammer, I have that political education that
Mm,
that helps really solidify that into um, a way to work together with my comrades who have the same understanding that I do,
mm-hmm.
that we can actually put an end to that. So that's what we're here for.
Thank you, Chief Toby, for that introduction. And I agree with you. We have to be here for the people. We have to be, making time for not only ourselves, but making time for our communities that are in need. So this is, the perfect space to do that, and also continue our own individual practices, whether we are artists, whether we are educators, whatever that we do, we're here to, unite.
Oh,
Oh,
we're trying to get $50 from y'all. So, oh, okay, I was muted. I don't
yes, you
know.
were muted, Toby.
um, we have a fundraising goal of $50 for this show, y'all. So let us know what you can drop into Cash App or into our Venmo or into GoFundMe. It is Build Hammer City. We are building the city. We are. Ooh, I haven't checked in several days. Last I checked, we had broken 37K. It
Mm,
might be even higher now, but we're getting there. We're getting there. We just need to keep pushing. And we need to get that colonizer money as well, okay? Because that's where almost all the wealth of the world is right now, in them
yeah.
colonizer pockets. Okay, Chief Pat, do we want to advance? Ooh, show us what you got.
What do we got?
So I
I'm
think.
excited for today, Toby, because this one is about to be an interesting premiere with their special guests.
Oh, okay. Donate, y'all. Donate. Who finna donate? Look at our chief through who just popped up on the screen, looking all glorious with this
Oh,
with this
ooh,
with his hair, just
okay.
luscious, just
That
glistening.
lighting.
Y'all
Yes.
gonna donate for these looks that we serving up in here on a
Let's
Friday night
get
for y'all?
Vamos a donar. Yes. Yes.
I just doing a little pink lipstick for y'all tonight. Y'all
Love the pink lipstick. Hello.
looking fabulous as well. Y'all matching. You got the fall colors popping. Fur coat, braids. I love it.
It's getting cold in New York. You feel me?
It is, I'm sure.
That part. We
How
love
are
you too,
you today?
YT.
How are
And
you today, True?
I am doing okay. I had a really, really busy day, y'all. I had a busy, busy, busy day. We're working on stuff in this PAC committee. We got this rally popping for next week. And the chapter is growing. So, we are just getting like these membership spreadsheets popping, taking care of the baby here and there, not here and there always, but it's a thing.
Gotta do what we gotta do and keep pushing.
Yes, but it's a glorious day for building and forwarding that revolution. So I'm so excited to be here with y'all tonight.
Same to you, Chief.
Y'all ready to eat some food?
Let's get it.
All right.
Listen, I haven't had dinner because I'm gonna have this experience motivate me to make myself some dinner afterwards.
I feel that.
So, what do we have for today?
Before we start the video, can we get somebody to donate $5? Let's see.
Let's see here. $5.
Let's get $5 and we'll show this little video that I made for y'all.
Show this good ass food.
We're gonna do it.
In the meantime, let's talk. Who are you, Chief Through? Who is she?
Woo! What a question. I am, so in Black Hammer, I am the chapter chief of the North Carolina and South Carolina chapter. I'm also the lead coordinator of the rallies and PE committee and the political education and culture command committee in the adjunct prop committee. I put together the rally, or I helped put together the rallies, come up with a theme and all that, plan out the agendas. We are out here building this North Carolina chapter. What else? I am a home cook. I am a full spectrum doula as well.
That's what's up.
Yeah, and I am also an artist. I like to sing and I like to make music. And yeah, that's what I
And how are you able to manage to have all of these beautiful talents and being able to, keep pushing.
Oh, it's so difficult. It's so difficult. It always comes down to that discipline, right? Something we always talk about in Black Hammer. Discipline is so important. Organization is so important. And that is something that I'm continuously trying to, I guess, master in a sense. You know what I mean? Like trying to make space for this revolutionary work and really and also prioritizing like myself and the people in my life. And it's definitely a struggle, but like routines, rituals are something that I really like to incorporate. You know what I mean? Like waking up and making sure that like I do my yoga or like journal, and then like try and like get into my like guitar a little bit, or just like creating that space for myself, and being in touch with like my community, like my doula community and stuff like that. Like I haven't been able to do a lot of that birth work because I've been so busy in Black Hammer, but do a lot of backup doula work with like my other doula friends. And like if ever they need me to like pop in at a birth or like do some postpartum work, I'm always happy to help people out. And yeah, it's a struggle, but I try my best.
See, I didn't even know you play guitar. That's so cool.
I literally just started learning. Like I can't even say that like I play guitar like that. I literally like know like a few, like maybe 2 songs.
Hey, that's
better than nothing.
Better than me.
All right. So what are we cooking for today, Chief Through?
All right, y'all. So for those of you that watched the last fundraising Friday that happened a few weeks back, I had put together a Filipino party plate and video for y'all. It didn't end up getting presented, but I have it for you today. And I'm really, really excited to show y'all. I made 3 different dishes that you will see at any Filipino party, right? Like some egg rolls and like a noodle dish, and this one particular dish that isn't really a party dish, but it's a really like loved dish. It's not really a dish. It's more like a street food. Like it's an item that you can get at like a night market or like on any really busy block. And it's usually like made out of like intestines or like there's like other different forms of it, like ears. Oh yes, Chief Diva with the $10.
Man, back Chief Diva.
Thank you. So yeah, yes, come be a doula in BuildHammerCity. Anti-colonial babies, definitely. Yeah.
Period.
100%. So yeah, this dish, I picked this dish because it has a really great history behind it. So, and I will tell y'all more about that after we watch it.
I'm excited.
So y'all. Oh, and also this dish is completely vegan.
Ooh,
so 100%. I hope y'all enjoy it.
I'm back, y'all. It's a celebration. Welcome to my Filipino party that I have put together for all my fellow hammers. My new vegan plate is a noodle dish called pancit bihon guisado, veggie spring roll called lumpiang Shanghai, white rice, and typically barbecued intestines. You have barbecued king oyster mushrooms disguising as a super popular street food called isao. As you can see right now, I'm just chopping up my veggies, prepping them. I got some carrots, some potatoes, some sweet potatoes, string beans, cabbage, onions. The type of egg roll I'm making is made a lot bigger than meat egg rolls, which are typically pretty thin in size. If you're at a Filipino party and you don't see any lumpia anywhere, there's a problem. Don't eat anything and leave. Just leave.
Okay. So now that all the vegetables cut, I am going to go ahead and blanch them just so you know everything is fully cooked. I'm going to start
So this blanching method is called the ice bath method. I'm just boiling the vegetables for like a quick second, just so they can get nice and cooked on the inside, but then I'm taking them out and I'm putting them straight into an ice bath so they remain crispy. I'm a fool, y'all. Next, we're adding in the string beans. So the lumpia is derived from the Chinese spring roll. The origins date back to centuries, as the Chinese originally sought to create a meal that incorporated all the vegetables available in the spring after a winter of consuming mostly preserved foods. It probably arrived in our country as a Chinese trader's baon, or a meal you brought from home to eat later, and spread throughout the country over time, eventually becoming fully indigenized. Nice and brown. Nice and brown. Gotta keep it moving. If not, they will burn. See, this is like right here. Toasty and brown. Onions. Salt, pepper. So this magical stuff that's coming out of this jar is a veggie broth paste. You can dilute this water, and it's a wonderful base for soups, stews, and anything that you would use a broth in. A few dashes of fish sauce, and let that all cook down. So then I'm just going to start adding my veggies. Got the string beans, the potatoes, sweet potatoes, and carrots. Oh, can't forget the cabbage. Saute that all up. And once they're all cooked down and seasoned, it's really important to put this aside and let it sit for a while so it can cool down. I put it in a jar and I threw it in the fridge for a little bit. That way it can get really nice and cool before I wrap them in the lumpia wraps. Alright y'all, so the next dish I am preparing to cook is the isao. So here you can see king oyster mushroom that has been marinated overnight in soy sauce, vinegar, just a little bit of brown sugar, and black pepper. Right now I'm just taking the king oyster mushroom and I'm stringing it onto a grilling stick. This was my first time doing this, and it's really awesome because it really, really looks like been tested. It really, really looks legit. I was quite impressed. And now you can see I'm making a sauce for the isao. This sauce is typically made with banana sauce, which is a condiment made out of bananas and red food coloring to make it look like ketchup. But since I didn't have any, I grabbed what I had in the fridge. So I had ketchup, some gochujang, which is a Korean sweet, spicy, like red pepper paste sauce,
and some brown sugar and vinegar. I mixed that all up and it was perfect. Sometimes you just have to improvise. And now the noodle dish. So I'm beginning to saute the carrots in some oil. When the carrots are a little bit soft, I will then add the celery and the cabbage. Get that sauteed all nice and cooked down. And while that's happening, I'm going to prepare the rice noodles. So these noodles you can find at any Asian market. They're really easy to prepare. All you have to do is boil some water and let them sit in the boiled water for about 2 to 3 minutes, no longer than 2 to 3 minutes or they will be overcooked. All right, the veggies are now done. And I will begin to prepare the noodles in the pan. So I'm sauteing up some onions, some garlic. I put that broth in there and some soy sauce. Next, I will be adding the pancit noodles. It's important not to cut your noodles. And I made this mistake, but after I spoke to my mom, she was like, do not cut those noodles. It's very important for your long life. And we all trying to have long revolutionary lives out here. So if you do attempt to make this meal, do not cut your noodles. All right, after the noodles have been sauteed with the soy sauce and the onions and garlic, I then introduce the vegetables that have been sauteed in the pan. And then you mix them up, add a little bit of salt and pepper, and it is ready to go. All right, y'all, here's me demonstrating wrapping the lumpiang Shanghai just once for y'all. You can find these wraps at your local Asian market as well. And being that this is a vegan meal, I am not using egg, which is what I typically use when I make lumpia. I use a little bit of water and cornstarch to seal these wraps. Make sure you fry them in some really hot oil and put your lumpia face down, like where the flap is face down, that way it seals it. And this first batch was a little spotty, got some burnt spots here and there, but you know,
We love some spots.
it came out fine.
I'll still eat it. I'll still eat it.
All right, so here I am grilling up these king oyster mushrooms, and they're supposed to come out just a little burnt, you know what I'm saying? So when I flipped these over and I saw those like burn marks, I was extremely satisfied. So that pretty much completes the cooking process of the meal. As you can see, I started the plate with some rice, obviously. Put some pancit on there. I put 3 lovely pieces of the lumpia to accompany the 3 pieces of isao to sit right on top of that fluffy white rice. And the plate is complete, y'all. And I am so happy to share with y'all this plant-based version of my favorite party plate. I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to donate to gofundme.com/BuildHammerCity or hashtag BuildHammerCity on CashApp. Land back.
Let me tell you something. I wish you were in New York right now, because I would have been like, sis, I'm coming over, fix me a plate. It looked amazing. Amazing. I'm the type of person, I'm not vegan, but I enjoy eating vegan, vegetarian. And to me, people need to understand that, like, when they see the word vegan, they think, oh, it's not gonna be good. Oh, it's no. Like, I've had the most amazing vegan food, and I couldn't even tell.
Same, yeah, same. I think, you know, that's that like colonizer shit, that vegan. Oops, sorry, my language. But you know, like, they don't really know how to season a stuff, and their vegan meals are like what people seem to think of sometimes. You know what I mean? But like, I feel like colonized folks make vegan meals all the time. Like, we have vegan food in our culture, like, and it, you know, like, it's food. It's not like vegan food, right? It's like, well, I mean, I guess it is, because some people like only eat vegan food when they fast and stuff like that. Like, I'm half Ethiopian, and like a lot of our meals are, or we have a lot of vegan dishes.
Hold on. Diva just said somebody donated 15. I think she said somebody donated 15.
Yes, let's get.
I didn't see who it was though.
Yes.
Diva, who did that? Thank you, Comrade, whoever did that. We didn't see it, but we love you.
Yes, let's donate. I agree. I definitely wanted to try this. That's all. Especially when you were sauteing the ajo, the garlic. That's my favorite part of cooking. Sauteing the garlic. Like, I live by garlic powder and onion powder.
Same. They like, if I could like make my hands into onion powder and garlic powder shakers, and like salt, I would be the happiest person.
Yes, and something that I really enjoy was the fact that you and I think you said your mom made the connection of with the noodles. That was such like interesting and beautiful to see, because, you know, I grew up cooking with my grandmother and my mom cooking, you know, so it's, you know, great to have those little moments that, you know, are empowering through like cooking or whatever that is that we do to, you know, heal with the community.
Right. Like, I learned to cook through watching my mom and watching my grandma and my aunties, you know what I mean? Like, and just that relationship that like becomes formed in the kitchen is so powerful, right? Because you learn so much through food. So much is represented in our food, our history, our, you know what I mean? Like, our present, like everything is related to our food, right? Like, you can find the history of colonialism through our food. Especially in Filipino food, right? Like, these 3 dishes specifically, one of the reasons why I chose to make isaw, right, or that king worsted mushroom dish, was because I found out it had like a really fascinating history behind it. Like, that dish, or that street food item, became popular in the 70s when there was like a really big economic crisis that happened during the Marcos regime. President Marcos was in power for like 21 years, and he declared martial law in early 72. I think it was September of 1972. And you know, he was like an evil neo-colonialist president, and like began to take, you know, resources away from the people. And like, because of that, you know, people had to like learn how to save money again, right? So they started to like use parts of the animals that like normally get tossed out, right? So they started using, like, pig ears, intestines, neck, feet. They would clean them really well, and they would just like barbecue them up and just like be, you know, like vendors on the street. And it became really popular, you know, especially because like capitalism was growing, and like people were just like working so much, you know, so they were like on the go. So those type of like vendors were really popular and like needed. And yeah, so that dish became popular because of the economic crisis that happened. And it's just so interesting to see, like, you know, or it's interesting to learn about how colonialism, or like the powers that are like, you know, the powers that are affecting the people are played out like within like the food that we eat, you know what I mean? So and also like the pancit, the noodle dish, right? Like, that was in the Chinese influence that came. I use the word baon, which it's one word in Tagalog, right? But like in English, it's translated into like 10 words. It's like the food that you cook at home that you bring to you, like you bring with you to work or to school, you know? Like, In Tagalog, it's one word, baon. But like we say that it was like a Chinese trader, it's baon, that like came and brought it and then like wanted to make it when they were in the Philippines, but didn't like have the same resources. So like they just used what was local and then it like became indigenized. And the same thing happened with the lumpia. So, you know, like our history is represented in our food and like, I love it so much, you know?
And it's a way of us, you know, maintaining not only our culture, but also staying close to our identity and to our ancestors as well. So I feel like, you know, it was a beautiful way of seeing how you connect not only with yourself, but, you know, with the community. So I appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Yes. I'm so glad I was able to share that with y'all. Yes.
Thank you so much.
I know, Comrade Jorly, you say you like to cook.
I love to cook. I was able to say also the fact that, you know, growing up when you don't have much, we have certain dishes that we turn to, right? So while I saw the rice and the vegetables, all I could think about is how in Puerto Rico, we sometimes when there's nothing on the fridge, we turn to white rice, vegetables, and a fried egg.
And it's bomb.
And it's bomb. It's lit.
Bomb.
Like,
it's like my favorite meal. Rice and eggs.
Like if you throw those like Carmelo bites, I know that it's like vegan, but we throw those like salchichas in there. And it's bomb.
I'm not vegan, by the way. I made this meal because I know we have a lot of plant-based comrades in the org, and I was like, I'm gonna do something for y'all because this is supposed to be a party, right? I want everybody to eat. So, you know, but yeah, I love me a good struggle meal. Like my favorite meals are a good struggle meal. It just struggle meals represent resistance, you know what I mean? And like resilience at the same time, or not resistance, resilience. Like they represent like the strength that we have. Like even though we don't have much, we can still survive. We can still also appreciate and like put love in our food and like deliver and be delicious, like despite the fact that we don't have much, whatever.
I don't really cook, so I will do the dishes. That's my contribution because I know y'all will throw down.
Yeah,
it's important.
Bring the wine. You can always bring the wine, Toby.
So, Chief Drew, we wanted to move to the next segment and have you tell us about your work in Black Hammer, like what you do in the North Carolina, South Carolina chapter. Well, you told us about that already, I guess, but like about the work that is being done by the chapter as well. Like,
yes. So here's a few or a couple photos of, you know, our beautiful, beautiful chiefs and comrades in North Carolina and South Carolina. I am so honored to be leading such amazing, amazing comrades and chiefs. We have a really amazing group of people. Like I would say like all these folks are in these pictures are like active members that are doing some amazing things, right? Like y'all know these people. We got Chief Suh, you know, international chief of membership. We got Chief Saint, who is, I believe, chief of staff of Black Hammer Times. We have Comrade Gabby, who is the researcher in Black Hammer Times. We got Comrade Undu, who is the head over the music, acting, and dance department, or I'm sorry, committee known as Mad Hammers. We got Comrade Kathunson, who is in the Mad committee as well. And then we got Comrade Evelyn, who has amazing ideas. And like, I'm so excited for them to grow in the org as well. And like, we got Comrade Wolf, who's in the permaculture team. And then we have Miss Stevie, the elegant Miss Stevie, who is in South Carolina. And me and Miss Stevie are working together weekly to really build in South Carolina, because I know the goal is to eventually have South Carolina be their own chapter. So, you know, we're doing a lot of experimentation with outreach, and we are like meeting up once a week. We're like going in people's DMs on Instagram, like looking up different hashtags to see like how we can find other colonized folks that are in South Carolina, being that it's, you know, difficult for me to get down there. And also I don't really know anybody in South Carolina except for Miss Stevie. And then obviously we have Sir Brandon, who is there, Miss Robin, the mother of Sir Brandon, who is in South Carolina as well. And they're non-active, but they're amazing as well. So I'm just honored to be leading this chapter. We be doing some dope dope work in the organization. And we go on outreach every Saturday. I know we're planning on going out tomorrow, and we're going to flyer, and we're going to head out PPE. I'm going to hopefully try and get some cans so we can give cans out to the people. Maybe make a table spread and like, you know, just like talk to the people and like be connected to the masses, to the people, to us. And yeah, we're doing amazing work. I'm so honored, and yeah, I love it. That's what we got going on in the chapter, y'all.
And I'm excited to see, you know, continue seeing the growth in the chapter, and obviously seeing you continue your work here at Black Hammer, Chief. Appreciate you.
Yes, I
Absolutely.
love being a hammer. If you're not a hammer, please join.
Let's join, and don't forget to donate
at blackhammer.org/join. And if you are a colonizer, you can you can pay reparations.
Yes.
At hashtag BuildHammerCity, hashtag BuildHammerCity, GoFundMe.com/BuildHammerCity, and Venmo at BuildHammerCity, because we trying to get free. We're trying to liberate some land, and we trying to get that self-determination for the people. And yeah, so donate. I think we got a good amount of money tonight. We're trying to raise a little bit more. It looks like we got some celebrity distractions.
Yes. And Chief Diva pointed out earlier, we're halfway there. We got 25, so we need 25 more. And just to go off what Chief Drew said, for, you know, colonizers who want to support, if you really think Black lives do matter, put some money behind it. Put some support behind an organization that's actually doing the work to make that a reality. So something like Black Hammer is what you need to be supporting. Land back.
Land back. All right.
I'm ready for this celebrity distraction.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
Juicy.
So I saw this earlier today. A New York Supreme Court justice tackles a pig arresting his wife.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so I guess we're going to play this video and watch. But it says here the New York judge and his wife, Maria, were both handcuffed and carted away by police on June 8th after an alleged street brawl with their Buffalo neighbors. White on white violence, y'all.
Okay. Exactly. Rip my friggin' chain off. Fucking assholes. Okay. Yeah, you got it all like that. All right. Their stuff is over here. Okay. You're gonna step back.
All four cars, right? This vehicle on their driveway.
Like a fucking cat tennis playing or something. That's why they went to court and they stopped and said that my fucking
Come on the porch. They start yelling at
There's gonna be a problem over here. Okay, cool. Get over here. I sure fucking.
First of all, every time I hear a Karen speak or bigger, all I can hear is mine, like in Finding Nemo, because they don't know how to elaborate the situation. Or like, why does everything has to be screaming? Like, I don't get it.
Exactly. So this was just a demonstration of, you know, basically stuff that colonized people can't get away with. We can't be out here resisting police and walking away and talking about it the next day because we'll be 6 feet under. So, and I mean, at the end of the day, the pigs are here to protect white people and their property. So it's just really comical to see them trying to have this altercation with the cops, but also with each other. Like,
And how the cops are also just like I don't know, the interaction was pretty weird to me. Because like as soon as they call the cops on a black and brown individual, the interaction with pigs, I apologize, is way different.
Yeah. Guns come out. All the tools come out. That they definitely can get away with stuff like that. And it seems like that sort of type of communication is like that frantic, like, like, why are you treating me this way? Like, you're not supposed to treat me like that. And like, it's like this kind of communication works for them though. Like, it's like if they don't communicate like this, then they know that like there's the potential, it's like that, like I'm white, like I have white power, like what are you doing? You know what I mean? And it works for them, unfortunately. But yeah, like definitely not the type of experience anybody colonized would have experienced. That was really crazy.
Yeah.
I unite. Yep. Okay, I'm being told to take out my headphones. Okay, I unite. Can y'all hear me? Okay. Okay. So.
Oh
yeah, we're going to. I think Cardi B is next. All right. So y'all might have heard Cardi B mistakenly leaks her own nudes. Eyeball emoji. So. Let's see. Cardi B is beating herself up after accidentally posting her own nudes to her Instagram story, y'all.
Honestly, I feel like personally this would be my own worst nightmare.
Yeah, I mean, she's a huge celebrity. Like I'm sure she woke up like, oh my God.
And listen, like I get it sometimes when we're, in our vibe, drinking, under the influence. Like sometimes we do mistakes, sometimes like I love posting in my close friends, don't get me wrong, but sometimes I'll post things that are supposed to be in my close friends by mistake. I'm like, oh shit, hold on. It's a scary feeling, but at the same time, there's people out there that are like, oh my God, nudes, this and that. But it's like, we should all at this point be normalizing the human body. Like,
exactly.
Like, why are you making a big deal over a titty? Like, first of all, relax. They're boobs. It's natural. We live in a world where I'm still surprised that this is still like a big deal. And exactly.
Yeah.
She's a stripper.
We love it. Like,
we love it. Period.
Her
body is beautiful.
So why are people making a big deal? And at the end of the day, I recognize that people are always gonna talk, no matter what we move, what mistake.
So I had a funny reaction when I first heard about this story because I saw somebody say it was Chief Pat, like, ooh, Cardi B accidentally leaked her own nudes. Y'all, when I saw the nudes, I was like, oh, that's it. Because I thought we was going to get some kitty cat. I thought it was going to be like...
You wanted more, Toby?
I thought it was, to me, that's real nudes. Like,
that's what I was thinking. I was like, titties are so, like, normal to me. Like, in no way, shape, or form was I, like, like really surprised by it. I honestly was excited. I was like, yes, I'm about to see Cardi nudes. And then I was disappointed when there was no kitty cat. I was like, what you mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I thought that when I saw the article, I'm like, oh my God, it's something really explicit. But girl, come on, like.
But you know what I think it might have been, and I don't know if y'all actually saw the photo. Chief Pat sent it to me. And I think the reason why Cardi B might be feeling some type of way about it is because of how she looked in the photo. Like her face was like, it did look like she got really drunk on her birthday. And, you know, she went home and she was feeling herself. She thought she was looking real cute. And then she like took a little photo because, you know, like her vision was blurry.
She felt it. She was feeling herself.
She was. But, you know, I was looking at the photo and I was like, she kind of looked like she ate something she's allergic to a little bit. Like,
you're dragging her.
Like,
yeah. So, we just put up a message about Pet Command. We are recruiting for people to join Pet Command, that's Political Education and Culture Command. If you love this show, if you love the kinds of shows that we put on in Black Hammer, that's all done by the Political Education and Culture Command. So if you're already a member, check them out. Join them today. You could be fabulous like Kid.
Join Pack. Sorry, I'm a little bit. Join Pack. We have some amazing stuff in the works. We got all kinds of things.
Oh no, it's orange face. Oh my God.
So Claudia Jordan says Trump tried to kiss her, y'all. Oh, Trump kissing everybody and just touching everybody. But we already knew that. So Claudia Jordan said Trump tried to kiss her on the lips. Diva. Tried to kiss her on the lips a few times on the set of Celebrity Apprentice, y'all. And told her not to waste her time dating black men.
First of all, I could tell that his breath stank from a mile away. Like, first of all, that's just disrespectful. Like, I could never.
No.
And the fact that people, honestly, the fact that people say that he's not racist and that he's not this and that with women, I'm like, where's the lie? You know, I'm waiting. You know, because when it comes to white men in power, they think that they can get away with so much, even when with the way that they treat women, and that's not right, you know. So first, you want to take our lands, you want to take our resources, our needs, and you also want to be disrespectful towards me.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Then you think that it's okay to try and kiss me
with that stanky breath?
And that's smelly looking scalp.
Ooh.
If he ever get that close to me, I swear I'm just going.
Yo, you can tell his breath smell even in the cold. Yo,
right.
For real, that dragon breath.
That's horrid. You know it's putrid when you can smell it in the cold.
Hello.
Yeah.
I definitely 100% believe her. I know that should happen.
Oh yeah, no question.
No question.
No doubt. Like nothing that is related to him at this point, like anything related to him, like I believe.
It's just the audacity, like, you know, like just feeling like you're entitled to everything. Just feeling like you can have whatever the hell you want.
And say whatever the hell you want. And move the way you want.
No, sir. No, ma'am.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no.
Oh,
because like, I just wanted to say real quick, because it's funny he was trying to drag black men, but like, I'm sorry.
Oh, that part.
A lot of black men is fine. So, compared to Trump, he's trying to put himself above black men, like in terms of physical appearance, because obviously money, duh, but like.
And let's not forget who actually know how to clean themselves. Okay, us colonized people, we know how to brush our teeth. We know how to clean ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
That's just laughable.
I mean, I do know some people with bad breath. I do know some dudes with some bad breath. But
where the Altoid at? You feel me?
Speaking of cold weather and bad breath, so Ice Cube working with the Trump administration. So he addresses his work with the Trump administration. He says, our justice is bipartisan.
you can't expect these celebrities to do anything, like to represent us. Like you cannot, you know.
And that's something that bothers me because, you know, if I have the following, if I have the platform, you better best believe that I'm going to prioritize to give the voice to others in this climate. And to me, to see this type of clownery, it's like, we already saw Kanye, you know, now we have to see more clowns like come out.
Like it's
most of them is clowns. That's the unfortunate thing. This doesn't surprise me at all. This dude is known for being very violent against, you know, our people in our community. I know Black women, and I believe, right, like there's stories about him like beating up Black women, and like there's just, you can't expect somebody that does stuff like that to hold the interest of the people, you know, like at all. Like then they're not. They're individualists. They're neocolonialists. They're gonna do whatever they can to get that bag. And I'm sure that, you know, like everybody, all these celebrities are getting hit up to say go vote. You know what I mean? Like all these celebrities are being hit up to like continue
the propaganda.
Propaganda, yes, for white power. And so like I'm not surprised at all. It's unfortunate.
Because at the end of the day, this is America with 3 Ks.
With 3 Ks, capitalized.
Period.
All right. Don't forget, y'all. We trying to build Hammer City. I'm trying to get there ASAP. Speaking of cold weather, it's getting cold here. We need to build these warm homes, right? In a place where there's no cops, no rent, no coronavirus, and no white people.
Period.
So if we can get somebody to donate, I think we so far have made 25, you said, Chief Toby?
I believe it's 25. Yep.
All right. Somebody can donate 5.
Let's go for those donations.
Commander said he went.
Yes. I saw it yesterday. The day before.
Yes.
Thank you, Diva, because I was about to say the whole swear word, but I can't. Yeah, Ice Cube went from F the police in the 90s to getting F'd by the police today.
Period.
What can you listen to for your political education? Watch who you listen to, because you shouldn't be listening to some of these folks out here, the petty bourgeois.
Period.
Sell out.
Sellouts.
Sell out.
Listen to Black Hammer for your political education, actually. And Black Hammer Times is our instrument of political education that we push out to our people to get them the correct line. So check out Black Hammer Times as well.
Who gonna donate? Let's get some more donations up in here.
We've been looking cute all night. Where are these donations at? You feel me?
Saying?
We up here with the melanin popping. We up here with the hair popping, with the vibes, with the
smiles,
outfits, with the smiles, with the energy, y'all. Let's get these donations.
Coins. I know y'all got it. Hopefully, I know y'all got $1. If you ain't got it. And if you are not a member, once again, please join Black Hammer at blackhammer.org/join. Very simple process. And we can get you plugged in, doing any and all type of work you love to do.
And all the information that you need to join.
Yeah. Do what you love for the revolution. Do it for the cause.
That's right. And it's the time. It's time to rise. It's time to wake up. It's time to unite and get our land back.
Period. Yeah.
If you join, you will be talking to people like me, because I'm part of the membership committee. We do all the intake and recruitment for Black Hammer, and we love talking to our people, getting them involved in their local chapter, as well as in some of the committee work. We have a bunch of committees, building for our self-determination, because it takes a lot of work, y'all. Can't do it with just a few people. You got to get the masses behind it, supporting it, doing the work, funding it, all that. And you know, them decent colonizers who want to support self-determination.
Period. Because, you know, we definitely need the colonized masses here with us, but these colonizers, unfortunately, they here too. But they can do something about the stuff that's going on, and they can pay reparations.
Period.
And one way they can do that is by joining this amazing class that Black Hammer is putting together called A Class for the Colonizers, right? We call it Dollars for Decolonization. It happens every Sunday from 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You will be paying $25 per class to support colonized working class leadership. And I promise, I heard from Comrade Alex, who will be leading it, is going to be very gentle with you. But all you have to do is take notes, listen to us, and learn how to become human.
Yeah.
Because we know what real humans are. Y'all always trying to tell us we ain't human. That's like been your one thing, you know, of justification. But we all know.
You should be paying that $25 for free, but we doing you a service and giving you a class with it. So that's even more of a bargain.
Hey, we just so giving.
You should have been gave us that 25 plus more. Okay, but we can start with the class.
Yes. We also got the Propaganda Podcast, hosted by Chief Slim, the Chief of Defense, and Chief ARC. This is a dope podcast. It is a anti-colonial Comrade Alex, who said gentle? I swear you said that. I'm a fire and brimstone kind of teacher. Okay. They deserve it anyways. Give it to them. But yes, please catch Propaganda. It comes out every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can find it on Spotify, our Spotify page. Just look up Black Hammer on Spotify, or you can tune in at anchor.fm/blackhammer.org to listen in on this amazing podcast, where Chief Slim and Chief ARC just chomp it up on current events. They talk about sports. They talk about all the messy stuff. But you know, they talk about how they talk about it, and it's real cool to listen in.
Period.
You know, definitely check it out. And also join the Disaster Relief Committee. Yes.
Disaster relief.
You want to talk about it a little bit?
What's that?
You want to talk about this a little bit?
Yeah, sure. So disaster relief, they are about this PPE drives that we are doing internationally, as well. We have plans also to support our poor and working class colonized people in the event of natural disasters, you know, hurricanes, earthquakes, things like that. We know that climate change is actually increasing the occurrence, the frequency of those kinds of things, and our people are out here with no support. And so Black Hammer is trying to be that support, be that life raft. So join disaster relief to help build that effort.
I'm back.
And once again, like and subscribe. So we actually are saying this a lot because we are trying to build our YouTube presence. We have a Facebook presence, and we need our YouTube to be like that. So like and subscribe, and also share if you enjoyed this video. Eva said they all going to hell, and they should know it after all the other ones who create. Okay. Yeah.
Hello.
Very true. Yeah, like when white people complain, I'd be like, but y'all put yourselves in this situation. What you talking about? Y'all deserve to go through all of this. Like poor working class white poor people, y'all don't get a chance to complain. Your ancestors did this to you. You're doing this to yourselves.
Say louder for the whites in the back.
They do not have the right to complain. So anyway, y'all, this has been amazing.
Thank you for coming through, Chief Through.
Yeah, thank you. I'm so sad. I had a microphone contradiction. So next time I'm not going to use that damn headphones, y'all. But thank you for sticking with us. Land back.
Land back, y'all.
Y'all are amazing hosts. I'm so excited to see the next one.
Thank you. Keep
I'm really excited. Yes. We stayed fabulous. We're going to continue staying fabulous and uniting.
And uniting. Yes.
Good.
Exactly.